I'm short. Good evening. We're going to try that again. Good evening. Hello, everyone. Welcome. I am Katie Pfeiffer, Senior Director of Programs of Volunteer New York, and a proud member of the Leadership Westchester class of 2016. Thank you. We're going to do a lot of clapping, guys, while I'm talking, so just be prepared. It is my pleasure to welcome you to the graduation of the class of 2024. I'm going to move that down so I can see them. And I'm going to kick us off with some thank yous. So we want to say thank you to the incredible supporters who helped to make this year's Leadership Westchester class and program possible. M&T Bank, the Westchester Library System, and Westchester Community College. And that is a place we can appropriately clap. Yes, thank you. Thank you. We would also like to thank all of the companies and organizations that enroll and encourage their staff to participate in the program. And we would also like to thank the Child Care Council of Westchester and our own Alumni Association for both providing scholarships that make it possible for us to reach more individuals. We also want to recognize our incredible Leadership Westchester Alumni Association. So, round of applause for the alumni room. We seek to inspire and connect Leadership Westchester alumni to lead and improve our community. And you're going to hear more about the Alumni Association at the end of the program. So at Volunteer New York, we have 2 values and 3 beliefs that guide our work. So we value community, and we value volunteerism. We believe that everyone can serve, we believe that volunteering is transformational, and we believe that relationships matter. And our values and our beliefs are at the core of our commitment to preparing leaders who will apply their skills and passions to support local nonprofits and live their personal missions. So I am honored tonight we received a brief letter, so I'm going to actually read that, and then I'm going to introduce our next speaker. So, dear friends, it is a privilege to send greetings to everyone attending the 2024 Leadership Westchester Graduation Ceremony and Alum of the Year Award presentation hosted by Volunteer New York in Valhalla. It gives me great pleasure to congratulate this year's 20 graduates from the Leadership Westchester program. I would also like to commend this year's Alum of the Year, Emily Salzman, Deputy Director of Westchester County. I am grateful to organizations like Volunteer New York for their outstanding commitment to enhancing the well-being of our communities across the state. For over 70 years, Volunteer New York has served as a remarkable beacon of community development dedicated to empowering the next generation of resilient leaders for Westchester County and beyond. Each of today's graduates reflects a profound commitment to leadership, having not only made an investment in themselves, but in their community. I encourage each of you to continue to make a difference by welcoming the challenges ahead and striving to make positive contributions to New York. Once again, congratulations to all of tonight's graduates. Please accept my best wishes for many more years of continued success. Sincerely, United States Senator Kirsten Gillibrand. All of our graduates have a copy of the letter in their bags so that they can take that with them. And so now, on with the show. So it is my pleasure to get the program started by asking Carlos Andrade, Senior Relationship Manager at M&T Bank and member of the class of 2023, to come up to the podium. M&T has been a wonderful supporter. Thank you.
Thank you, Katie. Congratulations, class of 24. My name is Carlos Andrade. I'm a business banking relationship manager at M&T Bank. And then class of 23, I have my colleagues here today supporting, so thank you. Congratulations to the current class. I can't believe it's been 1 year since I sat in this auditorium for my graduation. Leadership Westchester, it was what I needed, but I didn't really know that, right? So I went through the program, and it came at a perfect time in my career, in my life, and I'm really happy to be a part of a wonderful group of individuals that we went through it together, and I learned a lot, and we got to know each other very well. My biggest takeaway was defining my mission. David, defining my mission. It must be specific enough to have a direction, but broad enough to do it in 100 different ways. I always knew where my mission work was, but never really quite defined it. This has helped me choose where I invest my time, and then also, importantly, what I pass on and what things I don't involve myself with that do not align with my mission. Leadership Westchester gave me a chance to meet the group of wonderful individuals in a 10-month program where we define things like the 10 laws of leadership, diving into self-reflection to lead from within, learning to lead through listening, how to influence and engage others, how to make an impact in serving on a board, and most importantly, teaching the keys to success is to be your authentic self. I've had the privilege to stand here today as a graduate, but also as part of M&T Bank. I've been with the bank 10 years, and what keeps me engaged is the bank's culture. We strive to be the best bank our employees ever work and the best place our customers ever bank with. We try to live this culture in many ways, but most importantly is we invest in the communities we are in. Here in Westchester, we support numerous organizations that do amazing work. Together, we become a resource for our communities, and I'm proud to share we encourage all of our employees to use their 40 hours a year of paid time volunteer efforts. Leadership Westchester is a great example of the partnership model and what it looks like in our community. The impact that this program had on me is tremendous. It helped me become a better servant leader for not only my employees, but my partners and the community as a whole. I want to thank David and Melissa for their passion for this program. Thank you, Volunteer New York, for the way you mobilize the community and the resource that you provide. With that said, the next person who will be speaking here today, and I have the honor to introduce, is Jeanette Gisbert, the Executive Director of Volunteer New York and Leadership Westchester class of 2009.
Thank you, Carlos. Thank you again to M&T for their many years of support, and to all of the organizations that have supported Leadership Westchester throughout the years. So good evening. As Carlos shared, my name is Jeanette Gisbert. I am the proud Executive Director at Volunteer New York, and a very proud Leadership Westchester alum, class of 2009. Feels like a long time ago, but maybe not that long ago. I'm honored to welcome you all here in celebration of this evening's graduation. Since 1996, Leadership Westchester has been a signature program of Volunteer New York. Our goal in sponsoring the program is to develop, connect, and inspire diverse and impactful leaders in Westchester County. Leadership Westchester is an important piece of how Volunteer New York accomplishes its mission to mobilize our community to address its greatest challenges. Volunteer New York believes in the transformative power of people to make positive change in our community. Last year, Volunteer New York inspired over 37,000 individuals who contributed approximately 388,000 hours of service at 300 plus local nonprofit organizations. Thank you. We believe that completing Leadership Westchester empowers individuals to become catalysts for positive change, fostering a culture of leadership, collaboration, and service within the community. That is why Volunteer New York sponsors Leadership Westchester, and we are proud to be the engine behind the program. We are equally proud of the impact Leadership Westchester alum, many folks in this room, have had in our community for over 25 years. And so with this in mind, before I introduce our extraordinary alum of the year, I'd like to say just a few words to this year's graduating class. Today, we celebrate the culmination of your 9-month Leadership Westchester journey. We also recognize not only your achievements, but also the potential, the possibilities you carry to make a difference in our community. You have completed a rigorous program, one that has demanded your time, your energy, your commitment. Through this journey, you have gained invaluable leadership skills, expanded your networks, received personalized coaching, and learned that leadership begins from within. Leading from within means understanding your own values and strengths and motivations. It requires a commitment to personal growth and self-awareness. By leading from within, you become a more authentic and effective leader, capable of inspiring others. I believe that your skills and experiences, the skills and experiences you've gained over these past 9 months are not just tools for personal and professional growth, they are the building blocks for something much bigger. They are a foundation upon which you can help build a movement. As leaders, you have the power to inspire, to mobilize, and to make positive change in our community. A movement starts with a vision. What's the future that you want in Westchester? Is it one where every child has access to quality education? Where sustainable practices are embedded in our daily lives? Where individuals see volunteering and engaging in civic life as necessary and not just a nice to have? Whatever your vision, know that you now have the tools to make it a reality. But building a movement requires more than just vision. It requires action and collaboration. Use the networks you have built during this program to connect with like-minded individuals and organizations and engage with the over 400+ strong alumni network and with Volunteer New York, which is a treasure trove of knowledge, expertise, and support. Together, we can amplify your efforts and achieve far more together than any one of us can do alone. Congratulations once again to the 2024 graduating class of Leadership Westchester. Go forth with purpose, passion, and commitment. Did the sign just fall out? It's my passion. I took the sign off to making a positive impact in your communities. Congratulations. I'm not surprised that Jess is the one that tried to fix it either. And so with that, it is now a great pleasure to introduce this year's Alum of the Year, Emily Salzman. Emily's entire career has been a testament to service and collaboration and contributing to the community. Emily has served as the Deputy Director of Westchester County since January 1st, 2018, coming into office from day one with County Executive George Latimer. In this role, Emily works with the Director of Operations to manage 34 county departments. That kind of made my head hurt when I read that, I'm not gonna lie. And offices overseeing budgets, senior staffing, and programmatic initiatives. During COVID, Emily and the county operations team led the program response to this crisis by developing programs, managing the community health response, and creating initiatives to assist food pantries, nonprofit organizations, religious institutions, and small businesses during this unprecedented time. Volunteer New York was proud to support many of those efforts. She is a proud 2017 Leadership Westchester graduate. Emily's impact is extraordinary, and she truly deserves this recognition for all that she has achieved today and all that we know she will accomplish in the future. On behalf of the Leadership Westchester alumni and Volunteer New York, it is my pleasure to bestow the honor of Alum of the Year to Emily Salzman.
Thank you so much, Jeanette, and thank you, everybody. Before I get started, I just want to say I didn't send a picture this size. So those who know me know I hate having my photograph taken. I did take one good one, but it was not my intent that it be this large. But thank you nonetheless for putting it out there. So thank you to David, Jeanette, and the class of 2024. I'm so delighted to be here. I know we want to get to the graduates, so I'll just take a few moments to talk about my Leadership Westchester experience and how I use what I learned in the program in county government. I had the pleasure of speaking to the class of 2024 this spring, and it was great to get to know you a bit. As I told them, before I started, I thought Leadership Westchester was going to teach me how to run a meeting. And then on that lovely day in October of 2016 at the beautiful site on the water in New Rochelle, there was crying, sharing. The guest alumni talked about leaving her job and her husband after the program. And I thought, what have I done? I will admit that this level of self-reflection and candor is not a comfortable place for me. Most of my career has been working for elected officials where the focus is on them, and I'm good with that. But as I look back on my Leadership Westchester experience, all I can think is what a gift. What an amazing opportunity to spend 10 months thinking about my values, my mission, and how to use my one precious life. The lesson that impacted me the most was the one on listening. Before Leadership Westchester, I thought I was a good listener, but I learned that day that if you always send suggestions, you're not a good listener. So I really have tried to change the way I listen. Except with my kids. It's sometimes hard not to just tell your kids what to do, right? But I'm trying. Listening is so important, and part of listening is asking questions. I ask a lot of questions in my job. It's by asking questions of colleagues, departments, nonprofits, and the public that I can better serve my mission, which is simply to help people. Asking questions doesn't mean that you don't know enough. It means you're interested in someone else's perspective, expertise, or even life experience, and it makes me show up as a leader by doing so. Being in government has given me a tremendous opportunity to fulfill my mission to help people, and I am really proud of the way the county team has developed programs to alleviate food insecurity, health inequity, housing challenges, discrimination, and others. Some of my colleagues are here today. Raise your hand, county team. And I'm so grateful for their support. In honoring me, you're also honoring the work of Leadership Westchester graduates who are in government. And I'd like to talk about the work of 3 of them who are here tonight. Susan Wiseman, my colleague from the class of 2017, is the County Food Security Coordinator, working with Feeding Westchester and local organizations. She's managed 2 grant programs for pantries, which came about because she saw how they were struggling to meet the increased demand brought on by the pandemic. Her advocacy for this sector has been extremely impactful. Rosie Finizio from the class of 2022 who brought her own cheering section, has used her expertise as an early childhood educator to develop free reading programs in our parks and to teach our female inmates in the county correctional facility how to bond with their children by reading to them during visits. I tear up when I think about it. And Heriberto Contreras, class of 2016, who came to the county as our census coordinator, now works in the health department running vaccination clinics and working with the asylum seekers. He brings his lived experience and desire to help others with more humanity and grace than anyone I know. I could not be more awed by how they are living their missions every day through their work. So Leadership Westchester, class of 2024, you may not fully realize yet how this experience will shape you as a leader, and that's okay. Like a time-release capsule, it may hit you over the next months or years, but it will. That's the beauty of this program. No matter where you are in life, it's relevant. My hope for you is that you will ask a lot of questions, help everyone you can, and always feel, as I do, so fortunate to be part of the Leadership Westchester family. Thank you again for having me, and congratulations to the class of 2020.
Congratulations, Emily. Thank you. And now it is my pleasure to invite Adam Kinchish, who has been chosen by his peers to speak on behalf of the class of 2024.
Good evening, everybody. I'm sorry. Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
There we go. Well, first and foremost, thank you, everybody, for coming tonight. It's an absolute pleasure to have you here to share this wonderful, wonderful evening with myself and my classmates. But I want to thank Volunteer New York, first and foremost, for just leading the way with this program for over 25 years. Absolutely. And if you haven't had a chance, please go on their site and just take a look at all the wonderful things they do in the community, in the county. They are truly a nonprofit to respect and admire. David Severance led us down this journey. We started October 19th, 2023 at T-Town Reservation, 20 of us sitting in a room with David. And I could look around the room and see that my classmates were saying to themselves, how many emails am I going to have when I get back tonight? What the hell am I doing here? What am I going to learn? I've led people. I'm pretty good at it. But when you're sitting in a room with David, that stuff all goes away. He's intriguing. He's captivating. He's knowledgeable. And he gives you a ton of food for thought. Now, I'm not talking Happy Meal food for thought. I'm talking 24-hour, all-you-can-eat cruise buffet food for thought. And he let you speak. He was candid with us. We were candid with him. We felt comfortable working with David. So as the captain of our ship and leading us to this journey, a heartfelt thank you goes out to David for everything you did for us, and I'm sure I speak on behalf of the rest of the class. And now to my classmates. I got to know the 19 of you over the last 9 months. Hard to believe. You accepted what was there for you. You never hesitated to share your feelings. You never hesitated to talk about what was on your mind, whether it was good, whether it was sad, whether it was something that you were having a difficult time with, you shared with us, which showed that we were comfortable with each other. And I give you a lot of credit for that, and I respect you all a great deal for being that open and candid with us and with yourselves. This is an opportunity to lead from within, to learn about ourselves. So as you move on to your journey and your next steps, I want you to lead with confidence, I want you to lead with conviction, and I want you to lead with compassion. And we're going to keep in touch. We're going to see each other in September. And I'm really excited to hear about your journey, where it's taken you, how you're progressing with your leadership. And it's okay to stub your toe. You're going to stub your toe. You're going to make mistakes along the way, but you're going to learn from them because it's hard to learn from mistakes you've never made. So I know that the 19 of us, and David as well, are a resource. The alumni are always out there and a resource for us. So please take advantage of that. So to my classmates, the class of 2024, thank you for sharing your life with me. It's going to continue. And again, we were given tool belts. Day one, they were empty. Each week, we had more tools added to our tool belts, and now they're full. Don't hang them on a nail in the garage. Wear them. Learn from it, and add to the tool belt if you need to do so, and buy another tool belt. Home Depot's got plenty of them. So again, to my class of 2024, I love you guys. It was my pleasure and my distinct honor of being with you and working with you. On we go.
Thank you, Adam. Good evening, everyone. My name is David Severance. It is my honor to be the facilitator of the Leadership Westchester program. Big congratulations to everybody in the class. I know I ask a lot of you every class. I ask an awful lot of you individually and collectively. Yes, you have a full tool belt, but anytime you come back to me, you're going to get some more tools, whether you want them or not. There's no end to the number of tools that you can attach to the tool belt. And let me just correct the record. It is not the position of the Leadership Westchester program to have people walk away from their jobs or their spouses. But it does tend to happen. And honestly, I see it as part of my work is to help people find the right place for themselves in the world, because I believe that when the right person is in the right place, the whole world benefits. And so when someone leaves their job because they're clear that they need to be doing something else, I'm okay with that. Because if they're right about that, then everybody will benefit from them to everybody they interact with. So you've completed the process. Yes, we have more to go. We're going to see each other in September. We're going to see each other at alumni events, things like that. But we take a moment tonight to just kind of think through all that you've achieved throughout this time. We spent a lot of hours together, a lot of homework assignments, peer group meetings, extra assignments like introducing each other to the class and other things. I thank you for all of your engagement throughout from beginning to end. I also want to thank all the family members and bosses and others who are here tonight who made it possible for these people to be in the program. We know it's a huge commitment of time and energy, and I really appreciate all the folks who made it possible for them to be here. I also want to thank the alums who come back and see these graduation ceremonies, because now all of you become part of the Alumni Association. And I'd like just to ask all of the alums who are here tonight just to stand up so that the graduates can see who's here to support you as you graduate. "27 years of people who've been through this program, who are there ready to engage with you, support you, collaborate with you to achieve your intended outcomes, whatever they may be." So I'll say a couple of words to the class, but perhaps for others as well. When I think of this particular class, what has really struck me about you the most is your enthusiasm. You demonstrated this many times throughout the year. Becky wanted to host everyone at her home. Adam has already invited you to gather again in September. Jess created gifts for everyone. Jordan spearheaded the class album. These acts and countless others, public and others less public, took place throughout the year. I saw many of you diving into the topics of discussion, even the first day. I heard of others being a particularly good listener to a classmate at one point or another. I saw others respond warmly to births, deaths, and marriages along the way. All these acts of enthusiasm stand out as a particular characteristic and a strength for you as a class. Ralph Waldo Emerson said, "Nothing great was ever achieved without enthusiasm." But does enthusiasm have to look like high energy and emotional passion? I don't think it does. The person who sits down at the piano to practice every day for years is showing his or her enthusiasm for it. The leader who quietly thinks through options and choices to guide a team day after day does too. Yet there is something infectious about a powerful display of enthusiasm. Others notice it, and it affects them. They might follow one's example, or they might jump on board and influence others. And at the heart of leadership is influencing the world around us. Leadership doesn't have value in a vacuum. You spent the last 9 months focused on finding your passion, your enthusiasm, how to live it and lead from it. The acts and the outcomes that give you joy, give your life meaning, make you feel fulfilled. For some, that'll be more rah-rah in nature than others. And for others, it'll be more subtle. No matter. We're all in a position to lead from there. Remember the Reverend Howard Thurman quote, "Don't ask yourself what the world needs. Ask yourself what makes you come alive, and then go do that. Because what the world needs is people who have come alive." You found that, or at least you're very close. Now is the time for you to let your enthusiasm lead you forward. Now is the time to carry and share your enthusiasm, your desire to serve, to contribute, to create, and to lead without you, or to lead with you throughout the rest of your lives. I'm here to support you at every moment and your classmates. Other graduates are here and Volunteer New York too. The world is waiting for the contribution that only you can make. Go out and make it now. And let me finish by saying an enthusiastic, congratulations to all of you. So now it's my pleasure to present the certificates to the graduates. I'll read your names one by one. Please come up to the stage, receive your certificate. We'll take a quick pic, and then head back to your seat. As some of you know, we have a tradition of having past alums present the certificates to the graduates. So I'll invite Tara Fabiano, class of 2018, up to present the first 4. Mary Kate Acquisto. Mary Kate has definitely made the most of this opportunity. She's leaving with a clear understanding of how she wants to lead herself, and just as importantly, why. Congratulations, Mary Kate. Veronica Bazan. The Leadership Westchester experience is primarily a growth experience. And I don't know that anyone's grown in the class more than Veronica has. I'm really proud of her. Congratulations. Dana Billin. Dana's gained a powerful clarity and insight into who she is and what she wants to do. And in that clarity is true personal and collective power. Congratulations. Mary Benjamin. The word that comes to mind for me with Mary is courage. Yeah? It takes courage to lead ourselves and to lead ourselves our way. Congratulations. I'd like to invite up Althema Goodson, class of 2022. Jonathan Campazano. Jonathan is a quiet leader, and I really respect him for his diligent thoughtfulness and his good judgment. Congratulations, Jonathan. Yin Chen. Yin is very analytical, very thoughtful guy, and you know what? That's a really great strength for him. I really admire his ability to think through all the things that we've talked about over the year and like put pieces together in his own way. Congratulations. Jordan Cormier. One of the values that we talk about over the course of the program from a leadership perspective is humility. And there's been several times over the course of the year that I was really struck by Jordan's expression of humility. Congratulations. Juan Diaz. Juan's a great contemplator. You give him 50 things to think about, he'll think of all 50, and he'll think of all the combinations and all of the kind of angles and all of the various relationships and impacts, and his ability to kind of bring clarity out of that chaos is a real gift. Congratulations. May I invite up Valerie Mason Cunningham, class of 2018, please. Jess Friedlander. Jess, for me, is a fountain of kindness. I think if there's ever a fountain to be built in Rome or in Westchester, maybe, it's going to be Jess like this, or giving something or something like that. That's Jess. Congratulations. Bruce Jackson. Like many people who come to the Leadership Westchester program, Bruce was in a period of transition as we started this process. A lot for him to weigh about his professional life, personal life, all of that stuff. And leading yourself from within begins with leading yourself before you lead others. And I think that he's led himself extraordinarily well through this period of time. Congratulations. Nikhil Jaga. You know how every class has one person that everybody makes fun of? Nikhil has many talents, but one of his real graces is his sense of humor. He not only takes all the ribbing from everybody, but he injects that humor that makes everything more enjoyable for everybody. Congratulations. Adam Kintish. In the leadership program, we're big on clarity. we believe that leaders are clear about who they are, what do they want to create, why they want to create it, how they intend to get there, that kind of thing. And it's not easy to be that clear. But Adam's a great example of someone who's done the thinking and is. Congratulations. Yeah. Thank you, Barry. I ask Rob Calori, class of 2019, up for the next presentations. Tuesday, Paige McDonald. You know, part of the fuel for all of us as individuals and as leaders is confidence. And we all struggle with it sometimes. We're all maybe more comfortable and full of it at other times. But Paige is one who's grown her confidence, and I feel like the beast has been unleashed. So congratulations. Travis Melby. Did you ever have a situation where you ask for help and you see who's going to be the first to step up and offer it? It's Travis. He's the one who says, I'll help, or I'll do it, or here's something. He's always an inspiration because he just doesn't hesitate. Congratulations. Cara Pacheco. Kara's demonstrated a really high level of focus and follow through. You know, 9 months is a long time. And a lot of things come along in your life during the course of the program, your work and family stuff and other things come along the way. And it's hard to stay focused. Everyone who's been through the program knows it's hard to stay on top of your game all the way through that period. But she did a fantastic job. Congratulations. Victor Parada. I remember Victor from the first day, and you know, the first day, as some others have said, you don't know what's going to happen, you don't know the people, you're not sure how to dive in, but he dove in. I mean, the very first break, he's asking me questions, asking me things about stuff that we haven't talked about yet, asking for my input on things, and I thought, wow, this guy's really going to town with us. He's really jumping in the deep end, and he did that all the way through. I think it's really great. Congratulations. Thank you, Rob. Dahima Grant, class of 22. Can you come up, please, to present? Becky Silverstein. The word that best describes Becky in this process is resilience. I pushed her hard. I pushed her very hard, and she kept coming back for more. Emails back and forth. What do you think about this? It's not good enough. Keep working on it. Do it again. Think further. I want to say thank you to Ken and the rest of the Silverstein family for allowing her to do the work that I know she needed to do, and she came through. Fantastic. Allie Smith-Harris. If you don't know Allie, one of the first things you learn about her is that smile. That smile lights up the room, and to me, throughout the whole program, it always not just said, you know, hello, it was, I don't know what we're doing today, but bring it on. Andre Thompson. You know, one of the things I say to everybody in the program is that I'm available at any time for any reason if you want to reach out to me and talk about anything, leadership or otherwise. And some people take advantage of that, some don't. Andre definitely did. We had a lot of conversations, and I'm really grateful for his diligence all the way through. Great job. And Robin White. I've seen Robin all the way through this process as a willing explorer. That is, a lot of the things we talk about end up challenging your thinking in a little way, one way or another. And it's not easy to hold that when you've got a certain way of looking at something and something else is being injected in the room by the facilitator who you're supposed to kind of listen to and give some kind of credence to. But she's willing to do that. And from my point of view, you know, one of the strengths of any leader is the ability to question one's own thinking, to hold 2 or 3 different ideas in your mind and see what you think of them. And she's really good at that. Congratulations. There's not one more. So from me, a final congratulations to everybody. See you out there. We're not done yet. Sorry, just a couple more minutes. One more piece that's really important is that we want to kind of connect people with the postgraduate experience. So I'd like to introduce Dylan Pine, the Senior Director of Development at Volunteer New York, and a graduate of the class of 2022. Dylan?
All right. Now that it's official, on behalf of Volunteer New York staff and Board of Directors, let me officially congratulate the Leadership Westchester class of 2024. While your experience as a participant in Leadership Westchester has come to an end, this is just the beginning of your lifelong connection to Leadership Westchester and Volunteer New York. The mission of the Leadership Westchester Alumni Association is to support a community of leaders continuing our learning from Leadership Westchester to serve each other and the county. There are many ways in which you can advance the personal mission that you have just stepped into while also advancing the mission of both the Leadership Westchester Alumni Association and Volunteer New York. You can further your learning by participating with fellow alumni in Mission Possible next March 2025 or attending the Impact Panel discussion next April. You can deepen your connections and relationships with alumni and other community leaders by signing up for impactful community projects planned and offered by Volunteer New York. One to look out for is the 9/11 Serve and Remember Day of Service presented by Volunteer New York and the Westchester County government. Held at the county center, there are typically a dedicated volunteer blocks just for Leadership Westchester alumni. You can celebrate the impact of community and volunteerism by attending the annual Volunteer Spirit Awards. Next year, during the 45th annual VSAs, we will celebrate Volunteer New York's 75th anniversary. This Who's Who event will be one that you will not want to miss. You can post, read, comment, and share a life update, career milestone, or just an article that made you think on the Leadership Westchester Alumni Association LinkedIn or Facebook group, which are exclusive to alumni of the program. And lastly, you can assist a future participant in having the same life-changing experience like the one that you just had by making a contribution to the Leadership Westchester Scholarship Fund. If anyone would like to make a gift to the Scholarship Fund, you can visit our website or find me outside afterwards. However you continue to engage with Leadership Westchester and Volunteer New York, you now represent the 400+ Leadership Westchester alumni who have crossed the stage before you, and together, we have the opportunity to make a difference. If I can now ask the current class to join me on stage for a class photo. And everyone else, we still have some refreshments outside, and please enjoy yourself. Thank you.